Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here with today's video. I'm here to talk about Legends of the Power Rangers. It was a thing that I was working on, and basically, it's how I would do Super Megaforce or Megaforce, whatever one, because there's a common consensus that that sucked. So today, I'm going to prove that I can do it better. And if I can't, let me know in the comments how much you love Super Megaforce the way it is and how much of a loser I am. So, without further ado, let's roll it. Legends of the Power Rangers. It begins on a desolate battlefield, where a lone figure pulls themselves up off the ground and starts calling for their teammates or anyone who might have survived. There's no answer. Weapons lay scattered about, but no one seems to have survived. Then a laugh pierces the silence and shows Vrock, draining the powers of the fallen past Rangers and returning them to keys before storing them in a chest. The lone figure moves to confront Vrock before being interrupted by Circuit 2.0, who distracts Vrock and tells the figure to take the keys and flee to the time portal, which he does. Cut to present day. 10 months prior, at 3 different locations, 10 cadets are about to graduate boot camp. 2 from the Air Force, 2 from the Navy, and 2 from the Army. During an invasion by the Warstar Armada, these cadets receive messages on their phone telling them the future is up to you, and showing a location on a map. Arriving at this location, they are greeted by the Phantom Ranger, who gives them the Megaforce powers. This would invoke MMPR nostalgia, as seasons 2 and 3 started with a team of 6, while also giving them a better reason why they were chosen. During a monster attack, an overzealous Green Ranger runs ahead and becomes so injured that he demorphs. The monster destroys his morpher and damages his spine, making him paralyzed from the waist down. Fortunately, the Megazord can be formed without his Zord. Owen, the Green Ranger, becomes depressed, and the Phantom Ranger, fearful of what this might mean for the future, makes a rash decision. Offers him cybernetic enhancements in his spine and head, which would restore the neural pathways to his brain. This has a disastrous effect of leaving him with no emotions and little memory of who he was, and leading him to take the name Robo Knight. In this state, he becomes very logical and is unconcerned with endangering a few civilians if they stand in the way of the mission of protecting humanity, ironically always choosing to save the many over the few. Eventually, he'll begin a quest to recover his humanity. Lying to the people around them takes a toll on them, especially Emma, though their commanding officer, later revealed to be Taylor, I messed that up, helps cover for them as best she can, but does expect it to be made up to her in chores or extra training. Things get worse when Vrock arrives from the future and merges with his past self and moves to major evasion. During this time, Ninja arrives saying that the new morphers are complete and apologizes for the delay. He tries to give the Rangers the new keys on the battlefield, but the black key is shot out of his hand and destroyed, forcing Jake to use the green key. The Rangers realize they can't keep living on this double life, so people are beginning to ask questions about where they go, ending up going rogue from their combat careers and living on the Red Legend Galleon full-time until the Armada is defeated. The Phantom Rangers revealed to be Troy from the alternate future, the failed legendary battle, traveling through the portal and having his original form condensed into light. The figure ends up in the 1990s, where he is discovered by Zordon, who uses the Alterian technology to contain him in a suit with the ability to become invisible to help him stay away from history's way. He would break his code several times due to his prior knowledge. He hoped that by giving the Megaforce Rangers new powers and the keys of past Rangers ahead of time, they could thin the ranks of the Warstar Armada to turn the legendary battle in their favor or even stop it completely. In the series finale, our beloved Phantom Ranger slowly fades away, sharing a last-minute tender moment with Cassie and thanking her for making him feel human again for a brief time. A side character would be a rookie journalist who believes she's discovered the identity of one of the Power Rangers, and some of the others by association, who they were hanging out with at the time. This character would discover the Megaforce Rangers' identities and slowly go from wanting to expose them to agreeing to waiting until the Warstar Armada is defeated by helping protect the identities. There would be an episode where the Rangers can't get the Zeo keys to work, as they also require a connection to the Zeo crystal, but nothing on record shows what happened to it. So they journey back down to a former Ranger to ask him. I would say that former Ranger would be... I'm gonna go with Adam. I didn't actually put that in here, but I'm gonna say Adam. Adam is gonna be the one they go and ask about the Zeo crystal, because I would think that Adam still has his piece somewhere, if anything. And that Adam doesn't really get a lot of love in Power Rangers lore at this point for some reason. I think the last thing was Once a Ranger, and Adam needs some love. The Armada uses a time portal to bring the evil Green Ranger into their time for a two-parter. It ends with Troy using the MMPR red key to face down with him and shove the Green Ranger back into his time with no memories of the future. Elsewhere, the present time, he certainly gets those memories back. The episode before the final showdown would feature a car pulling up to the Megaforce cast with Kimberly, Jason, and Zach getting out and saying they had something to show them. They take them to the ruins of the power chamber, where they reflect on everything that began to inspire the teens to not give up. And finally, the epilogue of my version of Super Megaforce or Megaforce. I know you Power Ranger fans are going to like this, or you're going to hate it and tell me in the comments, because I appreciate you telling me in the comments. I really do. An epilogue would cut back to the three of them in the ruins, where Zach finds an old communicator in the dirt. As they turn to leave, Kimberly turns towards the ruins and says, "I wish you were still here. I really missed you today," before a tear rolls down her cheek. And she would be talking about good old Zordon, who his life was wasted, essentially, because they're still villains. I guess they escaped the Z-Wave from being on the other side of the galaxy. I don't know how that works, but that's just them. I don't know. Maybe new villains. That would explain Lord Zed and Rita's kid. That would explain a lot. Alright, guys. That is Legends of the Power Rangers. Let me know in the comments if you think I did better, they did better, or you just hate both in general. Because I'm 100% sure someone's going to be like, "Oh, I hate you, you fat fuck." Alright, cool. Alright, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And later.